Alright, let's open up the garage. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, this thing is so cool. Look at that. It's a working garage door, man. That is so freaking insane. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft map showcase. Today, we are taking a look at a map that uses a resource pack, shaders, and a mod to create a realistic suburban home. Now, I'm gonna call this a modded house, one of the first modded houses I've done on my channel, and unlike a redstone house or a command block house, this adds in brand new elements into Minecraft, so be prepared to see some really cool new things. Now before we get started, let's go ahead and see if we can take 1 second to smack that like button. Let's aim for 1,000 likes on this video. Just go ahead and click on it. Just scroll down there and click that button. It only takes you like 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. You've successfully clicked the like button. Either way, let's check out this amazing house. Now what's cool about this house is that it took absolutely no time to build. I will leave the link to the resource pack, to the shaders, and to all of the other things that you need in order to make this work, because it is just so cool. Now straight away you guys will notice our texture pack, which is a 3D texture pack that's kind of overlaid on the regular Minecraft textures, and it just looks really cool. I mean, take a look at the chiseled bricks. It just has so much detail in it, as well as the regular bricks on the ground also is in 3D, as well as many other blocks that you will be seeing in this video. Now what's also cool is that we have like an extension of the iron bar, so it looks more realistic and full and not like skinny like the regular iron bar. So the textures are really cool, and it really helps with the shaders. And I'm actually going to be using 2 different shaders in this video, one for the outside, one for the inside, because I think it would just work best. Now, we did take a look at the outside while I was doing the introduction, but yeah, this is pretty much the outside. We'll take a look at the stuff at the back in detail a little bit later in the video, but it just has a basic fence around it, and then 2 different areas, kind of blocking off from the back, a fence on the right side, and then a regular, fence made up of the cracked stone bricks on the left-hand side. So yet again, we have a lot of detail here, and what's cool about this actual resource pack is that it adds in like pebbles onto the grass block. So as you guys can see, in this flat land, there's like pebbles everywhere, and that's really cool because it adds in a bit of character into, such a plain block. Either way, we're walking up to the front door, and straight away, you guys are gonna see this pumpkin. It's a 3D pumpkin. You can actually look into it. It's really cool, and I quite like it, and since it was Halloween just yesterday, I think it's pretty cool feature. Now the next feature we're going to be taking a look at is this glass doorway. This is from the Molasses Doors mod, and basically what we do is just hit this button, slides out of the way, and then we walk on through. So take a look at that. We hit that button again, and it's basically called an iron glass door, meaning you can see through it, but you can't walk through it, and you cannot right click and go without adding a redstone signal. So yeah, that's basically that. What I'm gonna do now is switch my shaders, that way you guys can see the stuff on the inside better. Bam! Check that out. We now have a very lit up interior. We could walk in and just feast your eyes upon all of these details. I mean, this thing is so freaking amazing. Now the first obvious thing you're going to notice is the floor of our wooden planks, and as you guys can see, we have a lot of grooves in it, and it just looks really cool because you can kind of like zoom in, and then you can see all of the cool little details, as well as even the staircases have those grooves on them, as well as we do have like this upside down staircases for a table over here, and then we have our flower pot, and also this thing in the ceiling, which is the beacon, and I think it just looks super sick, especially with this texture pack and shaders. Here's our fire pit. Looks pretty nice. This is like the main living room of our house. Not bad, not bad. And you're probably wondering, well, where is all of the cool like realistic features? Well, first we have a curtain. So check this out, guys. When we right click, boom, check that out. It's gonna open up a curtain for the outside and open up the window, and then bring some light in there. So that's really cool, and then you can right click on it to close it back. So yeah, I really like that. Now at the back door we have another door like that, so we could right click on it, but we won't go out just yet. On this side we have a jukebox, which as you guys can see is another 3D block, and then we can pop in music discs in there and stuff. So let's go ahead and just grab ourselves a music disc. Boom, there you go, and then we can just play that. Dum 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 dum. Now right on this side we have our bathroom, and this is made out of a different door because you wouldn't want a glass door in our bathroom because you can see right through it. That's not good. So we have a new type of door, and it's called a shoji door. It's basically like a Japanese style door. You right click on it, it slides into the wall, and boom, there you go. You right click on it again, and it closes. Now the reason why I'm using this texture pack is because it lights up the area and makes everything just look really nice inside of houses and structures, but it's sort of like transparent with certain blocks. So just you know, keep in mind that this is not actually how the actual door would look. But either way, what's cool about this, guys, is yet again, you're not using any redstone or command blocks. You simply place down the door, right click on it, and it moves. I mean, how simple is that? That's why it took barely any time to create this. And oh my gosh, there you go. And yeah, we're basically inside our bathroom. There's a huge mirror over here with no curtains, so I kind of defeats the purpose of the door. But either way, we have our you know, bathroom. There's a few different blocks changed because of the texture pack I'm using, and the least obvious ones are going to be these glass panes. We have the torches, which are obviously changed, are a lot smaller, and they kind of make more sense. And then we also have this lever, which is also smaller but more detailed. So yeah, that's basically it. And the main features of this house is, of course, the modded doors as well as the texture pack, which I think make the house look really amazing, especially with the shaders. But either way, let's go ahead and check out the kitchen. Our kitchen is located right over here, and it has basically the same roof as all of the other rooms, as well as the floor. We have some carpet and whatnot. But either way, on this side we have our counter with our sink, as well as some crafting tables where we could, you know, craft our items and whatnot. As you guys can see, it's a 3D crafting table, which is pretty cool. We can zoom in using Optifine to take a look at all of those details, and I think it's just really insane. And I think Minecraft should just be like this permanently. But either way, on this side we have ourselves our kind of fridge slash furnace, but basically all of the output for our items are going to be here. So we simply right click on that, it kind of spins, then opens up, and I mean, just check that out, guys. We have our storage chest on the left hand side, and then we have our furnace, which is a 3D furnace at the top right hand section. And what we could do is grab our pork chops from the chest and place it at the top of this furnace. We can place our fuel to this hopper on the left, and then all the items will be automatically outputted to the chest at the bottom once everything has been smelted. So just take a look at this. Boom, there we go. Then we can go ahead and right click on that doorway to close it, and we can actually see through this and see if our furnace is actually cooking. So that's really cool, and I quite love that feature since you know, the blocks are pretty transparent. But either way, that is really awesome, and you would never be able to do something like this in normal vanilla Minecraft, so I really like it. But either way, that is our like storage slash furnace area where we cook our items and store them automatically. Now on this side we have our bedroom, and this is going to be a wood glass door, if that makes any sense, but it's like the front door, except you don't need any redstone power. You simply right click and it opens up. Then you go ahead and right click and it closes back. It also has a really cool sound effect if I failed to mention that. But either way, here we have some decorations in our bedroom. We have a double bed. We have a bookcase to the left hand side, which is yet again a 3D bookcase. I mean, just check that out. It's so cool. And then we have our jukebox, and on top of our jukebox we have a flower pot and then a 3D flower. So check that out. Unlike the 2D flower that we have in Minecraft, we have this really cool looking 3D one. Alright, so on the opposite side we just have a painting, which is, I guess, supposed to be a TV, and then some other decorations. I just put some ladders over here as well as some other fences so you guys could, or not fences, but bars, so you guys can see how it looks. And I think the fences look pretty neat and a lot better than the original 2D Minecraft fences. So yeah, that is pretty much the bedroom. Let's go ahead and leave. Just like that, and then take a look at our garage. Now, garage is going to be really cool. Let's go outside to check it out. And yet again, this is going to be transparent because I'm using this particular texture pack for indoors, but since I'm outside, it's going to look a bit funny. But either way, we have one singular button, guys. Look at this. There's no redstone anywhere, no hidden redstone. There's one singular button connected to this garage. We're going to hit that button, and boom, it's going to fold up. And I mean, that is just absolutely mind-blowing. And we come back over here, hit this button, and it closes. It's not even touching the redstone. So that is just really insane to me. I mean, there's actually no redstone. It's just one button that's somehow powering this mechanism. Now let's go ahead and grab our modded item. This is going to be called the garage door, of course, and I'll show you guys how easy this is to use. Now what we're going to do is grab ourselves just a button to give ourselves a bit of redstone power. We're going to place down a garage door here and there. there, and as you guys can see, it's basically a top section of the garage door. And we place down another one on top, and as you guys can see, it just extends. So what we could do is just extend this like to any size that we want. So we can extend it all the way up here, and then basically bring it across 2 more. And then once we have that, we could go ahead and just apply a signal to it. Let's say, for instance, place down a block of chiseled quartz right there, place down a button here, and then a button here. Hit that button, it's going to actually open up the garage. How insane is that? There's nothing touching it. And then we could come onto this side or the other side or this side, hit that button, and it goes back down. This is amazing. I mean, this is just going to save so much time with redstone, and I hope you guys like it because I want to do more houses just like this one. As you guys can see, when you destroy different layers, it's just going to make the thing smaller and smaller. So yeah, that is pretty much that. And then if you destroy a button altogether, it would not close until you replace another button over here, I believe, or somewhere close to it. I think I messed this up completely, but either way, you guys get the idea. Let's try that, and yep, it worked. Okay, so you just have to replace the block where it was prior to you breaking it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the house. We opened up the garage. Let's come back to the interior, close that really quick. Inside our garage, we have a car, obviously for decoration, and then we have a room at the back, which is accessed by another glass wood door. And then inside this area, we have some TNT, as well as we have some items on our item frames, a 3D ladder, and yeah, well, a 3D block of TNT, which I think looks super dangerous and cool at the same time. We have so much detail on it, and it definitely makes it look more intimidating than it did before, instead of the regular 2D textures. And then on this side, we have another crafting table, and then a large chest. So yeah, that's basically that room. Then you right click on that to close that door, and then you walk back towards this area, and then click on that to close the door from our garage into our living room. So yeah, that's pretty much the inside of the house, but we still have something on the outside. So let's walk out over here and take a look at some other blocks. And these blocks I just added in because I think they look really, really awesome. And before we actually take a look at them in detail, I want to switch my texture pack because it just shows it a lot better. So we're going to switch to our Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders here. And as you guys can see, it'll be a dramatic change for the outside. And yeah, so this is going to be our different blocks. This is cobblestone. We have a bit of our ore blocks, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. We have our redstone ore and our diamond ore, as well as some different fences and slabs. But either way, you guys get the idea. What's cool about this, though, is that if you pay attention closely, we actually have our ores glistening. And now it's not only for our redstone ore, it is for our diamond ore. So check this out. Our diamond ore is actually shining. There's some 3D textures popping out of it, and I think it looks really insane. As well as we could go ahead and grab ourselves, let's see, for instance, a diamond pickaxe here, and I believe it has the same texture, but we could switch into game mode survival. And then we can mine these diamonds, and just check that out, guys. It looks so cool, and it's just really, really awesome. I really enjoyed this texture pack along with the shaders and this mod. I mean, it's just perfect. So guys, that's going to wrap up today's Minecraft video. If you did enjoy it, please take 1 second to smack the like button and also leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of the house, what did you like most, or what didn't you like, as well as don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me, or you could click on the ones on your screen right now. Anyways, this was Twist, and I'll see you guys next time.